Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start. What's up, everybody? Just doing a quick reading. Haven't done one in a while, so this one's gonna be a little longer, but it's gonna be on YouTube, so it's okay. We're gonna go with this deck right here. Just wanna shuffle it. I have been feeling a little bit under the weather, not gonna lie. I've been feeling kind of drained these days, but whatever, you know. Push through, plans, meditate, do what I gotta do. Spiritual hygiene and all. I am learning a little bit more about witchcraft, so let's see where that goes. I keep getting, I don't know if anybody else is getting like all these love readings. It's like, oh, they're coming back and all that stuff. I'm like, we'll see. But I'm not denying it either, because some of those fucking readings on TikTok be accurate for my situations. Okay, so we have that one. So I'm going to use this deck, the Halloween Tarot deck, just to kind of go over some clarifiers. So, thank you, my guides, my angels. Oh. Thank you, my guides, my angels, my providers, my guardian angels, my spirit team, my light team, any and everyone. When the energies for my highest being are allowed to this reading, no negative energies are allowed to attach to me or pass my energetic field. Grounding myself. Okay, alrighty. Now I feel it. I feel the love. I feel the light. Okay. Alright, my guides. So this is gonna be for synchronicities 222, 111, 444, 333, 777, 999, and 000, and 0001. Because that one really kind of got my attention. Alright, my guides. What do you have for me? What do you have for me? Okay. Oh, that one. It feels right? Okay. Flip. Ooh, the magician. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck. Alright. 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 Ooh. Okay. This is definitely for me, but this is also for people who have decided to not continue and not receive the gifts that the world and the universe is providing for them. And I'm one of those people. Unfortunately, I already know. So some of you may have been offered something that was supposed to it was abrupt, quick, fast. It came and it brought you to a state of mind of stress and anxiousness on what you're going to decide on. But what you decided on has basically kind of halted your progress, I want to say, in your spirituality and basically yourself in general. You know, like spiritually, like you knew better, but in the end you chose the safer method. So with the Two of Wands, I feel like it's kind of saying, Spirit is saying to reevaluate your decision. Not necessarily that it's a bad decision, but the decision that you knew was better was the right decision for the moment. Doesn't mean you won't get like your manifestations or anything. But I feel like with the magician in general, it's kind of like when you manifested this, you were very, very basically in control, I guess you want to say. My ear's itching. I don't know why my ear's itching. And I'm getting hot. I'm like itchy. So some of you guys have been stressed, like hives, maybe some of you guys have hives, maybe like you guys nitpick, maybe some of you guys have like OCD or like have little tics that you guys do, and if you've noticed you've been doing that, that's how you know you've been stressing. So with the Death reverse, I feel like there's stagnancy in your evolution. With the Two of Wands, it's like you had it right there. This was your destiny, and you had it right in your hands, and you chose to watch from afar. Honestly, I get it. I get it. Clarity on. I'm not gonna take those. Okay, let's just look at him real quick. Hope, the Chariot, 6 of Wands. So technically, no matter what you chose, there will always be hope. You just have to remember that when another time that an opportunity is presented to you, you have to take action. You actually have to go for it in order to get victory from this success. So let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Clarity on the Lovers. What was decided? The 4 of Wands. So basically, this decision was going to affect your stability and your harmony. Clarity on the Death reverse, my guys. Thank you. Judgment is it's kind of like you had the opportunity to bring the stability and harmony that you were asking for, but for some reason you decided not to go for it. And it kind of like, I'm getting the sense of looking at your past and your past decisions when things like this have happened, and having to look back on it. So it's kind of saying like, what is it from your past that is haunting you, that is scaring you into staying where you are? Like, what is it? Like, I feel like the sun is right here. It's kind of like, or the moon. It's kind of like there was light in the darkness from what you were seeing, but something scared you from moving. Something scared you from rising. Like, awaken, sleeper. Like, that's kind of like resonating to me. Clarity on the 2 of Wands. Thank you. Oh, the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. So you see, like, self-perseverance, self-judgment. I don't know. Maybe you've been judging yourself too harshly on your decisions, so you feel like now that the manifestation was here, you'd rather be more comfortable rather than in your hard working, stressful but rewarding journey. You did not want to be a part of that. It's like you were stagnant in deciding that. Clarity on the Magician. What exactly were you trying to manifest? You were manifesting restoration of balance, restoration of equity, restoration of equity. The Emperor. So you were manifesting a mentality of authority and a mentality of knowing what you were doing, a mentality of someone who was in charge of their lives. But once the moment came to actually start deciding, you got into your 10 of Wands energy. Clarity on 10 of Wands. Thank you. Queen of Swords. So you were too much in your head about this. This wasn't a situation that you were supposed to be logical about. You were supposed to kind of follow what you felt was true to your gut. And with the Lovers, it's kind of like with the 4 of Wands. I feel like there was a moment of unity for you to blend more into your higher self. Like, this was a moment for your higher self and your physical self, your 3D self, to kind of blend a little more together. But with Death, it's kind of like that decision that you made to not go for it. Stop that. Okay. Any more messages we need to hear about this one, Spirit? What else do we need to hear? Strength. So what do we have to be strong about? It's kind of saying be strong in the decision you chose to go with, because whatever comes about, that situation will technically just be a part of your decision, you know? And it's kind of like you don't have a mask of strength. that's not what you have. It's like you are strength. You have it within you. You don't have to wear it. I'm getting this sense of like, you feel like you have to wear this strength of this facade of strength over you when you're deciding these things. But it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to be hurt about whatever it is you did decide. It's like the decision that you've made is causing more scars than you want to accept, but that's okay because it's a part of your journey and it's part of growing. It's kind of like saying like this didn't really hurt me. This decision didn't hurt me too much, but in fact, you know it deep down it did. So you have to accept that, and accept that you're strong enough to actually be able to handle whatever decision you make because you create your own reality. Clarity on strength. Thank you. The Devil, Temperance. Okay. All major arcana. So Devil, Capricorn, Temperance is, I believe, Sagittarius. And this is Leo. So fire, earth. Basically, it's kind of saying like, remember who holds the strength in this life. Remember who's in charge of creating the reality that you want. Remember that you have everything you need in your life to manifest whatever it is that you want. And just remember that when you get those manifestations, you have to be strong enough to accept the consequences. And consequences does not necessarily mean bad. It could be good consequences, rewards, you know. There's just another word for them. It's kind of like saying with the Devil and Temperance, it's like you need to take time to heal more of your addictions with the decision that you made. You were strong enough to go past this, but you decided not to. And that's okay, you know. You're not gonna like be shunned for not deciding on the right thing, but it's kind of like saying like, just remember that you are the one creating this reality. You can't just deny all these opportunities every time the universe gives them, because in the end you're showing the universe you don't have the actual strength and the power to go for what it is you want. And eventually, you know, you're gonna end up starting to believe it, because the more you deny it, the more you're like accepting like, you know what, I truly do not have what it takes. So it's kind of saying you have the strength to go through what it is you need to. So I see this Devil card, and I see like, I see this Devil card, and I see like this is you trying to break free, and this is somebody trying to hold you back, like a feminine energy. And it's kind of like saying like, no, I want to break free. And it's kind of like, behave, like, make sure you know your place. And it's like, no, it's like saying, get away from me. Like, I want to break free. I want to break free. You know, what's that song? Fuck. I think it's Queen. I don't know. I want to break free. I'm getting the sense like it's time for you to start studying on what it is that you feel like you lack in. So if you feel like you didn't have enough knowledge for whatever it is that you had, you didn't have enough knowledge to pursue the opportunity that you felt like was being presented to you, and kind of made you kind of take a step back, it's saying that if that's what you feel, then you need to study. Like, there's no more excuses kind of thing. It's kind of saying like, Spirit has your back. Spirit is watching you. Spirit is showing you signs. You just have to see them, and you have to be aware. I know there's black cats a lot in this deck and stuff, but something about the black cat is really calling to me. I feel like if you see a black cat around you a lot, it's someone from your spiritual team keeping an eye on you. It's like they're your guardian in making sure you're making the right decision. And then with Justice here, I feel like you get all these signs that justice was coming your way, like owls, ravens, crows, a lot of mice, a lot of eggplants, and a lot of owls, a lot of bats, maybe even voodoo dolls, and a lot of cats. Not necessarily black cats, but especially black cats. So it can be any color cat. And I feel like, see, I don't know, some of you guys work with like Egyptian, like the pantheon, Egyptian pantheon. I'm getting the sense of working with Egyptian gods. So maybe some of you have spiritual guides that you work with, or deities or gods, sorry. I'm not sure how to differentiate between them, that sends you black cats. A lot of animals, yeah. And it's kind of saying like even in this one, the devil, the cat isn't watching you. It's distracted by the mice. It's like even your guides understand that temptation is very, very tempting. And you just have to remember. And it's kind of like, when I see this, I feel like this is you, manifesting your reality. And the eyes like, are you sure they're following the right path? And they're like, well, look what they're doing. You see what they're doing, like, what can I do? I can only do so much. And that's kind of what they're saying. Like, make sure you're staying focused on what it is you actually manifested, and you're not just asking for opportunity and then denying, and asking for another one and then denying, because in the end, it's like just showing the universe you're not ready for these opportunities and these offers. Any last messages? Judgment and the Fool. So when you're done going through all these revelations, going through these past traumas, a new opportunity to start anew with a new abundance, a new creativity, new ways to express yourself. With the cat too. Look, the black cat, actually. I'm like, that's not even the same deck. I feel like once you've made peace with your traumatic past, I'm getting, or what you feel is traumatizing you the most, it doesn't even have to be that bad, but it is enough for you to, it is enough of an issue to keep you from stepping ahead and pushing forward. I feel like with the Fool, it's kind of saying like, it'll bring you new opportunities, will always come, new journeys will always come around. Just make sure that when they do come, you've made peace with what you need to in order to actually, continue with whatever it is you need to do. So yeah, I think that's the message. And I think bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. I think once you start to do that, like the real offers with actual emotional fulfillment will start to come in again. Overall, let me clarify the Fool. Just one more clarifier for the Fool piece. Oh. Thank you. Ooh, the King of Ghosts, which is the King of Cups reversed. You see? So with the Knight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck and the King of Ghosts being a reverse, kind of saying like, you won't be upright in your emotional sense. You will not be your most balanced until you pass this judgment as to why you decided not to stay held back, why you decided to stay attached to codependency, to people who aren't good for you. But yeah, so Spirit says, get to work, get to healing, do what you need to do. New opportunities are always arising, so just make sure you're ready next time when they come again. So that's it.